prohibition of alcohol in the 1920s was one of the most famous in American history. The intention was to eliminate the consumption of alcohol by getting rid of businesses that manufactured, distributed, and sold it. This effort totally failed. The era was filled with bootleggers, speakeasies, and illegal usage. During this decade, when alcohol was illegal, was when most of it was consumed ever.
So one of the biggest problems during the beginning of the 20th century was alcoholism. And the progressives wanted to ban alcohol, so they created all these different movements. A big group was the Women's Christian Temperance Union, and their whole purpose was to abolish or prohibit alcohol. They thought it led to various health problems. These immigrant men, what they would do with their paycheck was spend it all on alcohol. There was lots of violence. They were living in really disgusting slums. And so the progressives, and especially women, thought if we can ban alcohol, then we can improve the lives of all these poor people working in the factories. And then prohibition, the 18th Amendment was passed, which in turn banned alcohol. However, during those decades, there was a big jump in just bootlegging, and there was lots of alcohol consumption. One of the things that most people don't know is that cocktails actually were invented during the era of Prohibition because the alcohol was so disgusting that they had to mix it with something else to actually be able to drink it.
Bring the action.
Why is our generation unaware of, and why must they be woken up to this issue?
Because polio is a contagious disease that can be simply avoided by washing your hands, and also because polio is still an issue in other countries such as Nigeria and Afghanistan.
I lost my own son, Vion, to polio back in the day. Polio first took him at the legs.
Drop it low, girl. 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 Drop it low, girl.
We didn't have the money to provide medicine for polio, so we just had to sit there and watch our own son slowly lose function in parts of the body. It wouldn't be much later when his heart and brain were affected, resulting in his death.
Obesity is a huge issue in America. The U.S. has the highest rate of obesity around the world, moving up from 13% in 1962 to 35.7% in 2010. It contributes to 100 to 400,000 deaths year-round. Today, 1 in 50 adults are considered obese. Over 9 million children over the age of 6 are considered obese. 60% of military are obese and are currently being kicked out because they are overweight. Currently, Mississippi has the highest percent of obesity of 34.9%. Most people can prevent obesity by simply exercising regularly and eating healthier. For example, playing a sport that they love or hanging out with their family.
Obesity is a growing problem in America today. We eat out too often and we don't make the right menu choices. And on top of that, we are not active enough. We take in too many high-calorie foods and don't burn it off. Obesity occurs in over 1/3 of adults, and even more astonishingly, 15% of children are overweight. We need to wake up to this issue and help prevent it. We have to control our youth's diet and put an end to obesity.
Yeah, regarding your question, regarding obesity, obviously obesity is something that is increasing in our population, especially in our American culture. So, obviously we need to do things to curtail it because it's increasing diabetes tremendously, which increases, all kinds of other bad aspects. But anyway, as far as me and my position and the kids at this age, obviously, the more exercise, the better. Obviously, eating better, the better. but we want to give them something they can do as a lifetime skill, something that they can do when they leave CV, that they can do, whether it's hiking, whether it's jogging, whether it's walking, whether it's bowling, anything that's a lifetime sport activity, biking, for those who are less involved, so they have something to be involved with that can continue them on a path of great health.